Sonic defined himself as the Sega mascot rather quickly after his first game in 1991, and much like Nintendo does for Mario, Sega then released one definitive Sonic game for at least every console they released. Now the Sega Genesis didn't just have one definitive Sonic title, it had 4.
Well, more like 3.5, but since Sonic 3 and Knuckles is... yeah, never mind, you know what I mean.
But the Genesis also had add-ons, which too deserve to have their own Sonic titles. Sonic CD for the Sega CD is considered by some to be the best 2D Sonic game. And on the 32X, there wasn't necessarily a Sonic game, but the game they did get did sit in the Sonic universe. Knuckles Chaotix was the 32X standalone Sonic title, and much like the 32X, it was overlooked. Now, I didn't have a 32X as a child. I didn't even have a Sega CD as a child, just my Model 2 Genesis, which I've lost over the years. But since Knuckles is a cool character, and I mean it is still on the Genesis, like the glory days of Sonic as people have put it, that means it has to be a good game, right? Right?
So we have an opening cinematic here, and I won't lie, this game looks pretty promising. It reminds me of Sonic Sat AM with its darker look, and the graphics aren't that bad either. Here at the title screen you see a cast of characters that you've probably never seen before other than Knuckles. Maybe Espio if you've actually played Sonic the Fighters, and the others if you actually played Sonic Heroes, lol. So I'm gonna start up scenario mode. So as you'd expect, we're playing as Knuckles. Didn't see that coming! And listen to this music. I swear this music almost makes you want to feel lazy or high or something, I don't know. Now Knuckles does look a bit more detailed than he did in Sonic 3, and that's good, but I swear something seems off with his glide animation. It looks like they just tried way too hard to make him actually look like an echidna, a creature that can't even glide. But I digress. The controls are straight out of Sonic 3. You can jump, glide, spin dash, your normal stuff. And whoa, what's this? It appears Robotnik is making his getaway on Metal Sonic? Now I'll mention that Metal looks like Metal Sonic from the Sonic OVA. Maybe I should do a video on that someday. But my real question is, when did he resort to being Robotnik's preferred form of transportation? Metal, that's just degrading. Either way, you'll see here that we save Espio the Chameleon, and here's where the game shows us what they were going for. A Sonic game with decent multiplayer support. Now, I don't have a friend to play with, because who the hell has friends these days? But luckily you can still play the game one player, as you can still mildly control your sidekick. The A button calls your partner to your position, or as I call it, the only use in case of glitch or if you want to pelt yourself in the face with some Espio Tornado button. And the B button can either pick up your partner or tells them to anchor themselves down. Now these controls are far from perfect, and frankly allows you to do all kinds of trippy impossible shit. So after we get through all the tutorial crap, you get to pick your character. I love Knuckles and all, but I think I'll give Espio the love here. You're then dropped into what is essentially the hub world. Needless to say, you'll be seeing a lot of this. Oh, awesome! We're at an amusement park! Yeah! So the story in the manual says that this amusement park island is the island that Knuckles protects, and Robotnik came looking for the Chaos Rings. Now, as a Sonic fan, I must deplore this story choice, because Knuckles doesn't protect an amusement park, he protects Angel Island and the Master Emerald. Wait. Oh, Knuckles, you didn't! You sold out, didn't you? Admit it! Oh, wait. In the Japanese version, it says that the island just rose from the sea one day, and that Knuckles went there, and then all this crap happened. Silly Americans and their lust for commercialism. So the way the game works is while in the hub world, you can switch your partner with this claw game-like thing, and you have multiple characters to choose from. Knuckles and Espio, obviously, but even Charmy, a fucking bee, Vector, a fucking Cheerio, 2 extra characters in Heavy the Robot and Bomb the Bomb. Okay, we'll just leave it at that, but very creative, Sonic team. And finally we have Mighty the Armadillo, the only character from the title screen who never came back in a Sonic game since. Why is that? I don't know about you, but I always thought he was cool. Someday, Mighty. Someday. And then you head to the level select, or as this game calls them, attractions. Now the way the levels work is absolutely atrocious. You don't get to pick the level, you simply get to play roulette with the levels. This is retarded, and you'll see why later. Upon being dropped in, you'll realize that this game is confusing for multiple reasons. Number 1, it's one of those multiple path style games, and frankly they did such a bad job of it, you'll never know where to go. And number 2, it's way too goddamn colorful. I mean, look at this. You know how much this hurts my eyes, let alone it can't define the foreground from the background. God! There's only 5 levels, and this is absolutely awful level design. The 5 levels are Botanic Base, your typical first level for a Sonic game, Speed Slider, I guess a knockoff of Carnival Night Zone, Marina Madness, my favorite stage because it's the easiest on my eyes and has the best music, Techno Tower, another decent stage but nothing special, and Amazing Arena, the worst of them all. Not only does it have branching paths, but you must find this silly button and activate the annoying colors just to piss you off and beat the level. Yes, you need to do this to beat the level. Either way, it's what you'd expect in a Sonic game, get to the end of the level. But for some reason, some stages I found myself beating in no time, and others it takes me upwards of 8 minutes. It's that sporadic in design. Now all the stages really only have one thing going for them, the music. I must say the tracks are absolutely amazing. I know people give the Sega Genesis crap for its music, but after playing this game, I want to put it up there with Rystar. Look up the Marina Madness theme or the first stage theme, and indulge in underrated game music. Now let's enjoy a bunch of trippy shit that happens during these levels thanks to the faulty controls. The fuck was the— whoa, holy shit, what the fuck is that? Whoa, holy shit, how did that fucking work? I don't even know, oh god, whoa! The levels also have a day-night cycle based on when you play them. It doesn't affect much, just enemy placement, and you'll barely even notice anyway. If you happen to finish a stage with 50 or more rings, you get to go to a special stage and try to get a Chaos Ring. This is all a la Sonic 1. Now I'd get all of them if the stage didn't look like this. Does this look appealing at all? The camera angles suck, legitimately suck. You can barely see anything, and how the hell are you supposed to have fun when it's this slow? Since they aren't emeralds, they're obviously pulling a Sonic 1 and just using it as a collectible for a bonus ending or something. Whatever. Now remember how I said the level selection was atrocious? Well, guess what? It gets worse. Now it's not like you pick a stage, play 3 acts, face Robotnik and win. Whoa, no, that just wouldn't be a good idea. After every act, you have to go back to the hub world, which, by the way, is called Atrocious Zone. As stupid as it sounds, I'll let it slide. And after returning, you have to go back to the roulette wheel. And guess how many acts each stage has? 3? Nah. Oh, well then 2, because I mean, since it came out after Sonic 3. No? Then what? 5? Wait. 5? Seriously, 5 acts? And you complete them as the roulette gives them to you. So you can be on Act 2 for 3 different stages and have another one on Act 3. What the? This is confusing as all hell. Robotnik shows up in the last act as you'd expect, but it takes far, far too long to make the game have decent flow. It makes the game feel so bland. It's just colorful level after colorful level. Not to mention, none of the stages have checkpoints. If you die, you have to go back to Atrocious Zone. Well, at least it makes the Robotnik fights a sigh of relief, if you want to call that a good thing. Speaking of the Robotnik fights, they all start with a weird cutscene, and you can barely tell what happens in them. The bosses themselves are uninspired. Some really use the graphical power of the 32X, others highlight the game's controls. But they all look like shit. Just straight up shit. It looks like they scribbled something and just added Robotnik's face to it. After beating all the stages, you finally get to take on Metal Sonic in what could very well be the most uninspired Metal Sonic fight ever. Sonic 2 Silver Sonic? Awesome. Sonic 3's Mecha Sonic? Badass. Sonic CD's Metal Sonic? Epic. Knuckles Chaotix? A fucking roulette game? Seriously? If you land on the X, you get a hit. Otherwise, you need to dodge a pathetic trap that only your partner would fall for. God damn it, Knuckles. After beating him, you see him fall in front of Robotnik and... Okay, I honestly don't get this scene. But suddenly, holy shit! Introducing what is known as Red Metal Sonic, or Metal Sonic Kai. I've looked it up, they give me multiple names. I must say, this thing looks badass. Like, seriously, look at it! Godzilla? Fuck no, Red Metal Sonic, bitch! Sadly, he too is a pathetic attempt for a boss fight though. After you beat the game, you see Robotnik's evil laugh for not getting all the Chaos Rings because who gives a shit with special stages this bad? And by the way, I think Robotnik just got back from vacation. He be looking tan, yo! But unlike Sonic 1 where it just taunts you with like, oh, you better get all the emeralds, herp derp, the game fucking flat out shows you that you fucked up. Metal Sonic is seen setting the world ablaze while the credits roll.
Oh god. What could I have done? The whole world will be in ruin! Oh wait, it's just a video game. Let's go outside.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching my video, and seriously, hit that like button if you liked it, and hell, hit the dislike button if you didn't like it, and subscribe for more if you want to see some more. And if you want some more right now, click the annotation on the screen because I have other videos out and you might want to watch those. Thanks guys.